Hi guys, welcome to a new episode on this channel. Today we'll be talking about this book called Roll Asunder, Hear My Cry. And yeah, I hope it has some loudness! And that will be cool. Yeah, today we'll be just focusing on chapter 5. Actually, this is chapter 4. Now, chapter 5 talks about times at a town. Now, the town is called Strawberry. It's in Strawberry, Mississippi. Yep. Strawberry, Mississippi, United States of America. And that's the exact location and the exact space. Now, first of all, that's the location of the place. And yeah, first of all, when Stacy, the older brother, went there just once, but then the other guys, Cassie and the boys, the rest of the younger boys, begged to go to town. Cassie imagined town as very modern and very powerful. But when she came to town, it turned out it looked more like this book. Dead dust, and the only thing modern about it is the roads and electrical lines. That's the only thing modern about it. TJ went there too, and he took the whole ride. Now, not exactly the whole ride, but I'll explain. First of all, the first time TJ went onto the wagon, he was so sleepy, in fact, that maybe his mouths weren't even tired. But after a few miles, he was awake again until dawn was up. He was awake again and was like chattering non-stop. Blah, 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 blah. And he talked the whole way. And then at the end, he said, well, kids, feast your eyes on feast your eyes on Strawberry, Mississippi. And then Cassie was like, that's it? Now, I imagined it already, and it turned out, yeah, it isn't pretty good. And even in my mind, that it wasn't pretty good. And how I'm saying this is because it just goes on like this. What I mean goes on like this is like, I don't really like town that much, and I live in a city. And I don't know much about towns. But, yeah. Now, if I lived in a town, I would rather go on and shop at shopping stores. Well, and yeah, and I rather like the city better. I like the city better, even though you can't see the stars properly. So yeah, everything is pretty nice in cities and towns, but where would you rather live? A city or a town? And where are you living right now? A town or a city? Write that in the comments below or my email. So yeah. Now let's get started. Now, as I mean everything that I just said is like town. Now, town needs to buy stuff, and TJ has a list of things that he needs to buy, and he's like, Mandy has plenty of time, the whole day, in fact. And then Stacy was like, stupid TJ. But then Stacy was tricked into going into town, into that shop first, and then, you know what happened? Cassie blurted out everything that should have been done, that is actually done today. And yeah. And then Cassie got into trouble, and when she bumped into someone called Lily and Jean, her father came down, grabbed Cassie and pushed her down into the sidewalk, landing bottom first. And yeah, it is not fair that time. And in 2020, by the way, a lot of Black Lives Movement happened that year. Yeah, it's still happening. A lot of racism things happened there. Not just whites are the best guys, but still, there are lots and lots of people who done it. Now, all of you white people who are racist here, they're like, think of what would you be like if you were black. And the blacks were treating you as slaves. Would you make a White Lives Matter movement? Yeah, just to think about it. So yeah, I'm trying to break the chain of racism here, and this novel actually talks a lot about racism, and it's a pretty good way to break the chain of racism. Yeah. And all of these things are particularly good, and if you want to learn racism by fiction, this is a pretty good book. I recommend to read all of this, and yeah. Now, at the end of this chapter, it was like this. It goes on like this, and I knew it's here somewhere. And it went on like this. No day in all my life have ever been as cruel as this one. And bumping into the woman, Cassie had to say Ms. Lillian Jean, as if Lillian Jean was like a god or something. Yeah. So yeah, now if I say I was something like this happened to me once. Like somebody's so proud and brag said, call him Mr. something. Yeah, I forgot his name. Yeah, in kindergarten, but I never told my mom. And yeah, I actually have experienced this once, and yeah, I hope you. Well, that's it for me. So yeah. I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I did. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And I'll see you in the next episode. Shanahan out. Peace!